I think that having to talk about coming out for certain situations and trying to build something, it's really exhausting. Sometimes when I'm just doing my work, I found out that perfectionism, impostor disorder, and just overexceeding yourself and what you're asked to do is something really common. Self-sabotage and also trying to build out walls in front of you. Why do we do that? Why do we keep having this type of behaviors? It's because we want to avoid something. We want to just put a lot of cement behind us and try to forget everything and then move on. But are we doing it right? Are we doing it like something really successful? Are we improving ourselves? I think we aren't. Sometimes imperfections and things that for some people are not seen as valuable and great abilities, those are things that you can just turn it around. Yes, if I overthink for this and that. Or if I am not perfectionist, just I'm going to be introducing these probably unwanted skills, but just for this and this and that. So trying to lead yourself, your imperfections and great values that you have, it is something I've learned throughout my life. And even though it's easier to say than to do, for me just came along. I started working in what I wanted, and then out of the sudden I was using it. But most importantly, I found out why I was like that, and what I was being overproductive, always overthinking and moving around, don't know what to do, or in terms of sitting down, taking breaks. I was always in front of the computer and trying to do everything, and also thinking about new ideas and such. I'm just if I'm going to be straight with myself, it has to be at certain points of time and also in certain tasks, because otherwise I won't have a life. I won't have a damn life. I won't have friends. I won't have quality time with my family and with the people that I love. And that's I know it's not easy. I know it's not some type of guru thing, and some time of a monk lifestyles phrase. No. Something you need to build up and train mentally throughout your daily life. And how do you do that? Being conscious about it. When you feel starting feeling stressed, your body is amazing. It's always going to give you signs about when you're just exceeding your capacities, and it's starting to hurt yourself in some kind of way. So you're going to see the following. You're going to actually see your body getting tired, or your muscles are going to start hurting. It could be your head having headaches. Some people also, they have a lot of dryness in their eyes. They start feeling insomnia, and your body's going to start telling you slightly hey, maybe we're just doing too much, maybe we're just going into the extra path, extra plus extra, and maybe that's not the way, so I'm showing it to you through signs how bad I'm starting to feel about the overproductivity you're putting myself on to. And since our body does that, it's like a great mechanism for us to feel uncomfortable about things we're not conscious about doing, and not conscious about the consequences that are provoking in us. So please take a break, and if you can't, believe me, I know it's easier to say it than to do it. Try to make short period time breaks. That is a deal breaker. 1 to 3 minutes. You're going to tell me, yes, probably I do have 1 to 3 minutes a day, right? I try to start doing it like every hour. 1 to 3 minutes every hour, and you just stop. You just sit down, you just take a deep breath. I don't know, you just check your phone. 1 to 3 minutes breaks every hour. And then you're just going to start like introducing those kind of breaks or gaps in your life, and then your body will start doing it automatically. You don't need alarms anymore, you don't need reminders anymore. So for example, let's say 1 to 3 minutes, and then you're going to start doing like 5 to 7 minutes, and then your body was still telling you like, hey, I'm feeling it, okay. And you can just stop there, because every 5 to 7 minutes I will say like it's like great timing, but you just adjusted it, because something that people will judge 100 times until we die as a species is that we want to see all people working during the same times, same breaks also, and having the same amount of productivity for all of us. And we are different. Some people function better just having like 8 hours of sleep by night. Some people work better having 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Some people work better having a nap, 1 to 2 hours nap per day. Some people work better not having anything and just having like 2 cups of coffee. And is it alright? Yes, it is. So why? That is something that I'm against a bit about the big corporations, that they have like a fixed schedule for all people, the same amount of breaks, the same amount of time for those breaks. And I'm just like, even the days off, we put it on weekends, but probably for Michael, it's better to have it like Monday than Friday. And for Michaela, it's better to have it on Saturday and Sunday. Why? Because Michael, let's say like he studies, also he needs to do some things, has like to do always to an office every Monday, I don't know, has to work half shift. And then Michaela, she has a family of 4. Michaela will love to spend times with their family and their kids, of course. And she needs to go and play with them at the park, having like some family dinner with more time. And that's why same schedule don't work for everybody. I think each person needs its own schedule and break. And I know this is like for today's day with the current market that we have, that sounds like a bit delusional, but and that's why it is so attractive when you have like someone telling you like, do you want to build 6 figures just at home and you're going to have your own schedule? Do you want to be your own boss? Sounds so attractive to us, because we will love that delusion to become something true. We will love to basically be okay and feeling great with ourselves while doing something we don't enjoy that much, because that is what happens. Sometimes people, they even having the great flexibility and all the breaks and the turns in the shifts and the days off, they'll still feel uncomfortable and develop symptoms that they don't want, but because they aren't experiencing the joy they want so much. Something is getting them worried. Something is getting them anxiety. Something is getting them something in the back of their head that something is wrong. Is it something in the inner self? Is it something in the environment? Is it something in the work you do? A family member, a friend, a breakup? That is something that you have to first bring into your consciousness, and second, to know what the hell once you find out you're going to do with it. Because yes, some people, they just like find out and, well, what do I do now? I need to eat, I need to have a salary, or I need to be with this person because this and this and that reason, or I need to gather every week with these people, otherwise this and this and that, or I need to schedule this every day, otherwise I won't do my work. I will need to do this every day, otherwise my mom that is sick won't eat. But somehow we always end up doing at some point of our life or some point of our routines, because it could be like really repetitive. That can make us feel uncomfortable, and sometimes even without us wanting it. And we can feel guilty about it. We can feel unproductive. We can feel like angry. We can even feel like selfish just for not doing it. But I would love you to tell me, have you felt or experienced something similar before? I would love to know. I'll leave you the information and, of course, the entire comment section empty for you. Have a nice day and life. See you next time. Bye-bye.